Presley, how you doing? Quick recap. What we wanted to do is be able to play a tune that involves chords, and the chords we're going to choose to do right now are called power chords. They're a 5-chord, meaning when we do our triad, we don't have a major or a minor third. That sucker's just a 1 and 5. Ooh, that's a cool shape I just made with my crazy hand. So when we play it, on this fretboard, we're going to be looking to be in tune, number 1. So if we sound the same, that's perfect. Cherry. If not, 1, 2, 3, 4, spider exercise, and then that 5th note is the same as the string above it. So I play both of them together. If it sounds funky, tune it. We'll talk about that next week. However, if you're in tune, and I hope you got it in tune, we're gonna just be playing down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up on one string. You got it. What we're gonna do then is put our first finger on the 7th fret of the 5th string, the A string. So E and A, 6/5 string. Everything else, they go up in number. So your high string is your 1 string, and your low string, which is the same tone, E, is gonna be your 6th string. When we go up to the 7th fret, we're gonna place our first finger, skip a fret, and then play another finger, the 3rd finger, and then the 4th finger on both of the next preceding strings, meaning the G string and the D string, the 4 string and the 3 string. When we play this, we get an E, but we have this 1-5-1 thing going on. We didn't give it a major or a minor. We just have just the 1-5. That's a power chord. So when we have down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, what we're doing is essentially wanting to count those 16 notes. So 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and notice how I'm not pressing down any of these notes. The only thing that I'm pressing down is the E. Or actually, not pressing down, depressing. And then I'm keeping my fingers on everything else just lightly. If I was pressing down, you would hear the chord. I don't want the chord. What I want you to do is be able to hear the notes in between. They're called rests. Even though we're playing a note over the top of it, what you're doing is you're providing yourself with your own percussion. So the concept that we're looking for is to get some of the licks we've been working on, like, or to work over the top of like a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. When you have that groove, try implementing on a 1 and a 3 maybe, I don't know. Just kind of 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. And for me, I've played many different progressions and a lot of different things. So every time I hear something, there's always something new that can be played. Right now, we're quite literally just droning monotones on that E, getting that rhythm. And then you can go down to the D and keep that. Back up to the E. So what I do is kind of like say make your own, but make sure you got this groove going on. If you want to do 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E, 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E. What we're trying to do is develop that right hand with that strumming rhythm we got. And if you forgot how to get that awesome strumming rhythm, just play that E pentatonic over the top of that. Out of that minor scale, 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, flat 7, 1. We just play the outsides. Ooh-wee! Those are our pentatonics. That's what we're gonna focus on for the next little minute. So when I'm playing just something like this, you can play like something like. These are just a pentatonic motion. We will learn what notes are part of the pentatonic scale and have a lot of fun being able to play those. We know a lot of different things right now, but I want to make sure that you're getting the rhythm. So what that relies on is that you're playing your Spidey exercises with our alternated picking method. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Go slow. Doesn't have to be fast. When you get all the way to the top, go back down to the bottom. And I know this is boring, but you do it for 5 minutes a day. Only 5 minutes a day. Do it for 5 minutes in the morning and then 5 minutes at night. And I can guarantee you that the things we are going to work on, like doing, can turn into something really fun and magical. And all we got to do is make sure that our fingers are built up and nice and strong. And then we keep on adding chords like this D major. Understand that a D major 7 is kind of close to it. And then a D dominant 7 is right here. That shapes anywhere around the fretboard are going to make different chords. And sometimes we don't use the same fingerings. We use secondary fingerings, which is why we do teeter-totters. A major, 2, 3, 4, second finger A major, and you keep the hand going. It develops natural rhythm. Even the pinky, it's hard to do. And then you do the first finger again. And I know this also seems boring, and the real bummer about my first two lessons, they're kind of boring, and the idea is you just do them and your fingers get stronger, and then it also gives us a way to get around the fretboard. And when we start talking about this C major, D minor, E minor, F major, G major, A major, A minor, B diminished, and then C again, C major, D minor, E minor, F major, G major, A minor, B diminished, or the actual B diminished, and then the C. We have a vocabulary to talk about that. And right now, we're at the point where you're going to be soloing in the next couple sessions. So I'm super excited. Can't wait to see you next week. Have a great week and be awesome.